willkommen. Oh, welcome. Thank you for coming to our gift shop today. So are you just in town for the day, for the week? Oh, that's nice. So you get to see quite a few attractions around here? Oh yeah, that's very nice. So would you like me to show you a few of the things that we have here? So have you gone up to see the castle or anything like that yet? Yeah, you have? Have you seen both the Vindeck and the... Yeah, no, they're both lovely castles. So we just have a few trinkets around. I have these, and then I'll show you some of the things on the back wall as well. And then we have some postcards and that sort of thing as well. But we'll just start with a couple of things we have here. So we have a nice little, just a little vase with the Weinheim shield on it. It's not actually the town shield. If you look at it up close, you can see it's just basically got a little picture of the town. The Altstadt part, that means old town. So that's the part that looks like a little village, old-time village part. And you should be able to see a picture of one of the castles right up there, but it's very, very tiny. And of course, the Weinheim name. It's just small, you see it. It's just, yeah, basically just a little trinket, not much use, but yeah, just a cute little thing. We also have steins as well. These do come in these two kinds. So they're about the same size, you can see. This one comes in the black and white. So that's a very, just a very nice view of the Altstadt. You'll see this a little bit bigger when I show you on the plate. That's just a nice little representation of the town. In black and white, kind of old-timey. It's this nice ceramic, but obviously you're not going to fit too much beer in there. And this one is just a closer view of one of the castles, you can see. So a nice blue cloudy day, and just see the beautiful gardens around as well. Have you gone to the Arboretum? Oh, you should. It's very lovely there. It's beautiful. It's a lot of people's favorite attraction in town. The castles are nice, but the flowers are amazing. They're splendid. You definitely don't want to miss those. Of course, we're going to be very centered around alcohol. So we also have a nice wine goblet. You can see this has beautiful, if you look in close, this beautiful gold grapes, the grape leaves, and then also on the front, the colored picture of Weinheim. Weinheim am der Bergstraße. And that also does, if you see it really close, that does have the Weinheim seal on it. We do have little patches that you can get of the seal itself, added to coats or anything like that. And it's just clear glass up at the top, but it does have this lovely gold ring up at the top, and then this just nice green glass down at the bottom. So that just gives you a really nice effect for that. So now I will take you to the back wall, and we can look at a few more things there, okay? Okay, so starting with this one, this is one of my favorite pieces. If you look at it, it's just a nice piece of metal, and it's a pressed piece of metal with etching on it. And so you can see it has this lovely, lovely black etching on it, and it's just an old-time picture of the city. It's kind of a painting representation. So you have the Windneck there, and then the function there. And so you can see the two castles for Weinheim. You can see the Weinheim name is written there. You have the Weinheim seal, and you can just see the town just nestled below the lovely hills. You have a nice set of trees, and just a beautiful old-timey look to it. So it's a very, very gorgeous piece. And then next move up. Have a couple things here. We'll just go there first. So we do have a lighter. So just with the words Weinheim, some nice little hearts to show that you love your city. So going up from our lovely lighter, we have the town shield. And this is the one I was talking to you about, the one that we can apply to jackets, purses, bags, anything like that. Yeah, there have been different fads throughout the years. Sometimes all the school kids want them all on their backpacks and that sort of thing. But yeah, so you can see this shield, it's backed by felt, so you can see it's a bit stiff, still a bit bendy though as well. And the 4 sections of the shield. First up top you have Weinheim, obviously the city name. You have the royal tiger. You have the blue and white checkerboard. And then you have this symbol, kind of, you have these nice lines. And then you have this kind of interesting shape down here. And that overall is what makes up our shield of Weinheim. And you probably, obviously it's on a few of the different things we've had. You will see it sometimes, like if we go back down to here, you can see the orientation is sometimes a little bit different. So the little shape at the bottom is this shape, and the little sizes can be a little bit different. But it always has the same basic thing, so you always have the lion, the blocks, and that. And so the Weinheim is not always there, but yeah, you always do have these 3 shapes. Sometimes that can be turned 90 degrees. But yeah, so that one's that. So yeah, it's nice on caps, anything like that. Yeah, and just yeah, you can put it on the front, kind of on a pocket area, and on bags, very popular for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get down to here to show you the plate now. It's a lovely plate, so we'll just go down and see that now. So this is the lovely plate that I was talking to you about. So you can see, compared to my hand, so it's not as big as a dinner plate, but bigger than a, kind of like a teacup plate. So it's just a nice size. The design goes all the way to the edge, and it has the name of the Weinheim, so you can see there. And so it's a little bit of, so it's just a design that's felt on the top of the plate. So if you can feel there's actually texture on the top of the plate there. So this is a beautiful view right down the main laneway of the Altstadt, which is the old town. And so you can see it has all these old style buildings. As I'm sure somebody has told you, so Weinheim was originally, so it first came to be in 750 AD. So it's a very old city. And the original castle, the Windneck, that one was built, I believe, around 1100. So that one is very old. The second castle was actually just built in the 1920s by some university students who, thought we should have a second castle, so that's how that one came about. Just a bit of a tourist attraction, but the first one was an original castle. So yeah, this is a lovely plate. And again, I really do think, the black and white motif, it's very classic. It goes very well with lots of decors, so it's a good option if you want to, put it somewhere where you're worried it might clash, some of the more colorful things might clash. The black and the white, it's just, it's classic, it's simplistic, and it's gonna go with anything. So I just have one more thing to show you here, and then we'll go over the postcards and the maps, that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna take you up. It's here, actually at the top of the wall here. So this is actually a, you can see it's very glossy. It's a, just a newspaper that's been placed into this very glossy frame. So it's, bear with me just a moment. So you can see it's very, it gets put in flush, because this is basically put in, and then, so the outline is made, and then they put the bit of paper in between, and it just is a beautiful and gorgeous way to display a paper. So this is actually one of our old-time papers. Just a bit of sport on there, and a few different things. But yeah, so if there's some sort of special event that happens on a particular day, then this is something that we do. So we do have a few different events, a few different options that you can do from different events throughout the year. For if you're here for the bike races or something like that, and you want to have a newspaper from that particular time, then this is something we can do. These do need to be ordered, so it usually does take a week or two for us to get these completed. But if you do opt to go for something like this, then we can definitely do that. And of course you ship it to you back home if you're not going to be around by the time it'd be done. So yeah, this is definitely something if you're really looking for something kind of unique and something special to commemorate the time that you've spent with us, then this is definitely an option I'd consider. Okay, so now I will go ahead and we will go up and look at the postcards and maps, things like that. Okay, so here are postcards. Here's our first one. You can see it just has some nice shots from around the town. Just a few different shots of the castle. Just some local buildings. You can see this is the little area that we're showing from the plate. And this is actually the one that goes on the wine glass. And then you have that, and some just other nice buildings from around town. So that's a nice one. The next one we have is this one. So just a few more shots from around town. That one does have the seal, kind of in that old-time script as well, so that does have its own effect. The next one. This one gives you a little bit different view of the castle. You can see it has the little fountain area in there. You can see some of the floral arrangements around there. And then you have the some of the nice archways. So it gives you a little bit different view, and this is from higher up. So that's more the view from the castle. So that's a nice one. And then this one. So it does give you a little bit more information. As you can see, it is in German though, so if you have guests, if you have friends and family back home, they wouldn't be able to probably understand the German. That one again has the nice seal. And then the last one we have, this one's a little bit clever, so we'll show that to you. So it's just called Weinheim by Nacht. And as you can see, that just means Weinheim at night, basically. So, of course, it's just all black. So, yeah, just a little bit simplistic, but, yeah, also just a bit classy, because it's that old-timey village, not a ton of lights around it, so it really does give you that nice, dark feeling at night, so, yeah, we do enjoy that. So now I'll just show you the map. We are actually giving out the maps complimentary, so you will be getting a free map today. So this is the map we'll be giving to you today. This is the one we have hanging up on our wall, so of course we'll just give you a nice, neatly folded up one. But as you can see, it's just the main city of Weinheim. And I'll send you over and we can mark off a few of the places so you can see exactly where they are. But yeah, and if you look up here, you will try, I'll bring you in a little closer. You can see this says Bergstrasse, and that's the road that runs through there, and that's why it's called Weinheim die Bergstrasse. It just means that it's the Weinheim that goes on Bergstrasse, which is that road. There are actually two other Weinheims in Germany, but yeah, so that's how you differentiate. We're the largest one, 43,000 population. The other ones are kind of small little hamlets, but yeah, no, just really a nice little town. I love it. That's why I've settled here. Yeah, so are you interested? Obviously, we'll send you off with your map, but is there anything else that you're interested in from the things that we've gone through? Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll wrap those all up for you. And you're staying at the local guest house, yeah? Oh yeah, they call it guest house. It's just kind of like the bed and breakfast area. I think you said you were staying. Oh yeah, with Maria. Yeah. Oh no, she's lovely. She's great. She's been doing that for about 40 years and just takes care of her guests, every single one. Yeah, so I'll send them over to her so you don't have to worry about carrying them around today. But yeah, we'll send them over and she'll have them ready for you at the front desk and that'll be all good, okay? Okay,